Welcome back to the Morning Blend. If you've lived in your house for a while and you like it, but you know you need and want more, what do? Do you put it on the market and buy something new, or do you stay put and remodel?
Well, here's the person to help you make up your mind. It's Rachel Schwab, and she's with the Equitable Bank. She is a guide to the key issues to consider when you're making that decision. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Good morning.
I just feel like you've got like the best, like this is what you got to do if you're going to do this. Otherwise, you're going to do this if you're going to do that.
Yep.
So let's break it down.
Break it down now.
So this is how you make the decision, right? Whether to remodel or sell. One of the things you say is consider emotional ties.
Well, and this is a really big one.
big. I know.
This is
Is this
probably the
number one?
biggest determining factor. Actually, about 70% of the people who are thinking about this, the emotional ties are so strong that they decide not to move. But you want to think about, like, if selling your house is breaking your heart, well, then maybe remodel.
Yeah.
If you're like, I cannot deal with my neighbors, I hate my yard. Okay, well, maybe your emotional tie isn't as strong and it's time to find a new one.
Yeah, it's tough when one person has the emotional tie and maybe the other.
Right? What is there's that show on?
Partnership.
Where there's always like one of the spouses doesn't want to move.
Right.
Yeah, but that is the reason I decided to stay in my house and remodel, is those ties. And it's proximity sometimes to schools and things like that too,
sure.
but a lot of it's your neighbors, your neighborhood, that kind of thing. The next thing you say is more rooms or more room. What are you looking for?
Yeah, so do you actually need more square footage? Or do you have a poor layout and you can make new rooms and reconfigure it? You're going to want to talk with a professional who can give you a layout that maybe will work a little better for your family. If not, again, time to move.
Yeah. The next one is, can you handle a remodel? Do you mean having people in your house, or do you mean financially?
The answer is no.
Actually, yes.
Not using your kitchen for a long time. I know a lot of people do that.
Having your refrigerator in the family room.
Washing dishes in the basement.
Right. All of those things. So yeah, I mean, we're hitting on all of the things. It's really stressful. Can you handle that? Not that moving is like a picnic and everyone's like, I want to move. But it's a shorter term event. It's not trying to live day by day, doing your dishes in your bathroom sink and, things like that.
The next one is, and I think this is interesting, it's will you get your investment back? And I like this consideration. The one thing I will say, though, is sometimes I think you don't factor in the value of, doing the basement, for example, we weighed that. But then I think about the years I'm living in it and using it before I might go to get my investment back. So there's value to that.
That's so smart, Molly. Absolutely. There are things that you're welcome. There are things that when you look at the chart, the return on investment chart, maybe it's a little bit lower on your return, but your return for you and your family for the years that you're in it, it's well worth it to you. Well, then I say, go ahead. If you can afford it and your family's going to enjoy it, then that's not your number one concern, right? But if you're thinking, I'm going to move in a couple years and I just need to, make this a little better until we move, well, then you want to weigh that. Well, if I'm dropping 70 grand, I'm only getting 30 back, is that worth it? I don't know. It's something your family has to weigh.
So what does someone do if they've kind of considered all these things in terms of starting? Do you have specific remodel loans, or what do people do? Do they just come and meet with you?
They want to come in, or give us a call, talk with one of our loan officers. They're well versed in all the different loan programs. We have the renovation mortgage, which we've talked about a little bit before. It looks at the value of your property once the renovations are done and lends you money based on that.
So is that when you purchase a home, or can you get that once you already own the home?
You can do both.
Okay.
Yeah, it's open to both purchases and renovations with a purchase or renovating your existing home. So it's a great program.
What do you want to say about rates right now?
Oh my gosh, they are still really low.
It's crazy.
Are you lying? It's been a long time.
They're actually 8, and I just keep telling you they're in the 3s. No, I'm teasing. They are still in the 3s. They ticked up a tiny bit yesterday, but really, really low. I mean, historically low. And there is talk that they're going to stay low. I mean, they're not going to jump up crazy high. So, but you're going to want to take advantage soon because no one has that crystal ball. Everyone's speculating this, if this happens, then this, but rates are low.
So a lot to consider, but that is a great way to boil it down. I think this short list of 4 or 5 things to consider is ideal. And here's the thing, mortgage rates, as we're saying, are so low. They can't stay low forever, although it seems like it's been going on for quite a while. Now is the time to make a decision and decide, should you remodel, should you move? Financing a renovation or a new home is more affordable affordable than ever. So call the Equitable Bank and talk to their professionals. 414-777-4411. You can go to the website there too, theequitablebank.com, to find out more. It's exciting.
It
to
is
remodel
exciting.
or to move.
It's so exciting.
Yeah, I love it.
Good
Great
stuff.
to see you.
Nice to see you too.